Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the McFarlane DC Multiverse Batman Begins Lucius Fox. This is a Platinum Chase variant, single release of Lucius Fox in a black tux. I went to 4 different Walmart stores today, and on the 4th and last one, I got lucky. The case assortment that I saw had 2 Platinum Lucius Fox, 1 Platinum Ben Affleck, 1 Platinum Batman Beyond, and then 2 Adam West figures. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see at the top, 22 moving parts. McFarlane Toys, ages 12 plus. DC Multiverse, Lucius Fox. McFarlane Platinum Edition, meaning it's a little bit more rare than a regular figure. Here he is in the package. It looks like we have 2 alternate hands, totaling 4 hands, collector's card, and display stand. One side of the package, Lucius Fox from Batman Begins. I believe this is actually the first figure that's technically from Batman Begins. Other side, Lucius Fox. At the bottom, there's his barcode, if that helps anybody. And on the back side, Batman Begins poster. So with no further ado, let's open him up. And of course, I did get 2 of these figures, one of which to open and enjoy, the other one to keep unopened in my complete Batman-related unopened action figure collection. Alright, now that this figure out of the package, here he is with all the accessories laid out. We have a display stand, collector's card, 2 alternate hands, totaling 4 interchangeable hands. Before taking a look at all that, let's talk about and check out the figure. So this is Lucius Fox, played by Morgan Freeman in Batman Begins and the Dark Knight Trilogy. Lucius Fox knows Bruce Wayne is Batman and helps him out with his gadgets and vehicles, and he also runs Wayne Enterprises. That's not too different from Lucius Fox in the comics. Originally, he ran Wayne Enterprises, Bruce Wayne pretended to be a playboy, but of course was Batman at night. I believe in the modern comics, he's well aware he's Batman and helps him. Now this particular version of Lucius Fox is a single release. They made a previous version that came with the tumbler. That one had khaki pants and a blue jacket. This one has a black suit, and I believe this one is from the party scene in Batman Begins where Bruce Wayne burnt down his own mansion. At least so it seemed to the public. Really happy to add him to the mix. I love the obscure characters. I love the Batman supporting characters, and I love getting Batman-related characters that have never had figures before. The previous Lucius Fox, which came with a tumbler, was the first officially licensed Lucius that's been out there, and now we have a variant of him. That's pretty cool. It's cool to have a figure of Morgan Freeman like is pretty good, or just a random civilian. This is the kind of stuff I want to see more of, so let's take a look. Who would have thought we'd get Lucius Fox before Gordon or Alfred? The likeness to Morgan Freeman is actually very nice. The only thing I really don't like is his sort of looking up. He's got kind of gray peppered hair, the little freckles, mustache, the eyes, the nose, the face. It looks like Morgan Freeman. Good job. Black bow tie, white shirt, black jacket, black slacks. He's holding the little, I don't know, remote or whatever for the tumbler. Another gripping hand there. The legs, I believe, are from Two-Face. And it's really cool to have a variant of an obscure, exclusive character. I like it. And a closer look at his face and head sculpt, which I think they did an excellent job on. Sometimes McFarlane does a horrible job on the likenesses and faces. Sometimes they do absolutely terrific. This one is on the better side of things. And here's the figure, broken down as far as he can go, with all of his removable parts detached. Now let's check out his accessories, starting off with the boring stuff. Here's his display stand, typical McFarlane display stand we've seen a million times before. It's thin, it's basic. Now for his collector's card. As you can see, it's sort of the poster for Batman Begins. Lucius Fox from Batman Begins. On the back there is a description. If you want to read that, pause now. Now let's look at his hands. He has 4 of them, 2 left hands and 2 right hands. One of them has this remote control permanently stuck in it, and that frustrates me, because if you want to have a regular hand, you have to have that open hand. You can't have 2 regular gripping hands. So I was kind of curious. Maybe I could take this thing, rip it out, which I did, and the hand doesn't look super good on the inside, so probably leave that in there and just settle with that hand. Here's Lucius with his first pair of hands. This is a pair of gripping hands, the right one with the remote permanently attached. And here he is with his other pair of hands. His right hand is an open hand, and his left hand is a pointing hand. Now I wanted to check out the differences and similarities between this platinum black suit Lucius Fox and the version that came with a tumbler. And besides the obvious paint differences, it's 100% the same figure, same sculpt, same articulation. So let's take a look. Head's exactly the same. Bow tie, black blue. Shirt, white, blue, jacket, black, blue, pants, black khaki. Everything else is pretty much the same. I like it. I like having a regular Lucius Fox. I do think I prefer this one because it looks like an office Lucius Fox. They'll be working in Applied Sciences or Wayne Enterprises. And this one here looks like maybe they're going to ballroom dance or a fundraiser type event. But I like having them both in the collection. So there are now 4 different figures that utilize that Dark Knight Two-Face base body. These guys share all the same parts from the waist down. They have a different torso, but the same arms. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at the figure and its accessories, let's check out his height. From bottom to the top of his head, about 7.1 inches tall, which can translate to just over 18 centimeters. And for his articulation, starting with his head, of course, you can rotate side to side. You can look up and down. Can tilt his head one side to the other. Shoulders and a ball joint goes about 90 degrees, up, down, around, all that good stuff. He does not have that butterfly ring between his shoulder and chest because the jacket covers up that gap. Bicep cut below that. Double jointed elbows. His wrist can rotate and is hinged. In his torso, the jacket is sort of stuck down here. It's about as far as you can pull it. He's got a ball joint. Rotate around, forward and back. Another one on his waist. Rotate around, forward and back. Between the two, pretty good range of motion. I definitely get more out of the waist than the torso on this guy. Legs completely does the splits. McFarlane style hip joints. Rotation is pretty much non-existent. I can go forward about that far. Back, not much. Double jointed knees. And his ankle. Forward and back. Rotate. Tilt, rock. Although mine's a little bit stuck. And of course, to articulation. At Applied Sciences, Lucius Fox is showing off his gear to Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne sees something on the side and says, "Hey, what's that?" Lucius replies, "Oh, the tumbler? You wouldn't be interested in that." Shortly later, Bruce Wayne's driving with Lucius Fox and asks, "Does it come in black?" Here's Lucius Fox in front of a bunch of computers at Wayne Enterprises. He's hacking into everyone's cell phone and then utilizing the sonar technology, very controversial, to help Batman catch the Joker. Now let's check them out. Next is for their action figures. Starting off with some of their Lucius Fox figures. Here's this new single-carded Lucius Fox next to the one that came with the tumbler. And I believe these are actually both from Batman Begins. The one in the black suit is going to be for the party scene at the Wayne Manor. And then the one in the khaki pants is from Wayne Enterprises when he showed Bruce Wayne the tumbler. And here he is, next to a Mattel, Jurassic Park, Ray Arnold. This is the guy that was played by Samuel L. Jackson. I used this for Lucius Fox until very recently. Then, next to a wrestling WWE Teddy Long figure, this is actually a Teddy Long head put onto a custom body. This kind of works for an Arkham Knight type of Lucius Fox. And now, next to a custom Lucius Fox figure I made probably 20 years ago. It's just a DC Universe Classics Clark Kent, repainted, dark skin color, light blue suit, a little bit of gray through the hair. This is supposed to be like a sort of 80s comic style Lucius Fox, and it's kind of crappy, but it was my main Lucius Fox for a long time, so it still holds a special place in my heart. So here are all of my different Lucius Fox figures, 2 of which are figure substitutes, 2 are legitimate releases, and 1 is a custom. It's really cool having Batman supporting characters and your action figure setups, and I'm really happy we have a legit Lucius Fox now. Now let's check him out. Next is some other McFarlane Dark Knight Trilogy figures. Here he is next to the Christian Bale Batman. They've made 4 different releases. One was a single figure with the Build-A-Figure Bane. The second one is a cloth cape with the movie 6-pack. The third one is the cloth wired cape, Platinum Skydive Edition. And last one is the unmasked Hong Kong Skydive Edition. And here he is, next to both versions of the Anne Hathaway Catwoman. Then, with all 5 different versions of the Heath Ledger Joker. And now, with both of the Scarecrow figures. Here's Lucius, next to both versions of the Dark Knight Two-Face. Then, with the 3 different versions of Bane they've made. Here's the entire McFarlane DC Multiverse Dark Knight Trilogy collection. They've covered all the sort of basics right now, but I've seen some other stuff on the leak list, like a Batman Begins Batman. That's probably the most glaring omission. I've heard some rumors about maybe a Bane and Motorcycle 2-pack. I don't know if that's true or not. Some figures I would love to see would be Ra's al Ghul and his League of Shadows ninja attire. You could army build those guys. Maybe have a gold label on mass version. I'd love Talia, Gordon, Alfred, John Blake. They've done a pretty good job with the collection so far, and I think the quality of these figures are really nice. And since this Cyborg Superman is a Platinum Chase variant, I wanted to take a look at all the different McFarlane DC Multiverse Platinum Chase variants out there. Here are all the sort of older Platinum Chase variants. Gold, bronze, unpainted, and then some newer versions. And here's a look at some more recently released McFarlane Platinum figures. I'm not fully caught up, but I'm close. Now let's check them out. Next is one of their recently released McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. Here he is, next to the rest of his wave. These are all the Platinum Chase variants. We have the blue-gray Ben Affleck Batman from The Flash, Batman Begins Lucius Fox, Hugo Strange's Batman, and Bullseye Batman. Here's Lucius Fox, next most recent Batman wave. We have the Adam West Batman, Dick Grayson Batman, and both the regular and Platinum Chase variants of the World's Finest Fusion Batman Superman. And here he is, next to the 6th wave of McFarlane Collector's Edition figures, Clock King, Red Hood, Ragman, and Ancient Liberty. Now each of these figures has a Platinum Chase variant, and I'm on the hunt for all 4. If anyone has a lead and weren't able to get one, or could possibly help me out, please drop me a line in the comments below. It is much appreciated. Then, next to the Walmart exclusive gold label Max Mercury and Vampire Shazam. And now, with the DC Classics Darkseid Mega figure, here's Lucius Fox, next to McFarlane Toy Store exclusive Dark Knight Returns Patina Armored Batman, and the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Superman Centennial Park Tribute Statue. And here he is, next to the DC Rebirth Tim Drake Robin, and both the Platinum and regular versions of the Cyborg Superman. Then, with the previous Platinum wave, Sportsmaster, Manhunter, and the New 52 Reverse Flash. And now, with the second digital wave, Green Arrow, Superman, and the Atom. And finally, next to the 5th wave of McFarlane Collector's Edition, we have both the regular and Platinum Chase variants of Sergeant Rock, Manga Batman, and Connor Kent Superboy. Now let's check them out, next to some action figures from different various companies, so we can see how he fits in both scale and style-wise, in case you have no signs you can mix him with. Since he's a McFarlane toy, they're typically the 7-inch scale. I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the larger action figure lines I collect, and work my way smaller. But first, let's check him out with some of his McFarlane Toys brothers. In front of you are 5 different action figure lines, all from McFarlane Toys, all 7-inch scale. And now, with some Jack-specific wrestling figures, and some Diamond Select toys. Here's Lucius Fox, next to a Cinnamon Muffin. And here he is, with some DC Direct and NECA figures. Then, with both some Mattel and Jazzwares wrestling figures. And now, with some Mezco and Mattel DC figures. Next, with some Mafex and Hasbro Marvel Legends. And finally, with some SH Figure Arts and some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. So overall, this is a really nice Lucius Fox figure. Sure, it's just a paint variant to cash in on the sculpt, but I'm cool with that. I'm really happy to have 2 officially licensed Lucius Fox figures. They've never made one before, and here we are, getting 2 of them within a couple months. The likeness is fantastic. It looks like Morgan Freeman. The only thing I don't get is why he's sort of stuck looking upward. McFarlane kind of got past the side-eye stuff, and now what are they doing? Up-eyes? I don't even know what you call it. The sculpt and paint job are excellent. Articulation is pretty good. A little bit limited, like the ankles, but you don't need Lucius to be super articulated. His accessories, well, he pretty much doesn't come with anything. Just those hands that I find a little bit annoying. If I were to rate this figure, I think I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I like him a lot. It's a great civilian-type figure and Batman supporting character to add to the universe, and that is what I'm about, adding new characters and figures to the overall world-building universe, particularly the Batman characters. McFarlane has given us a lot of cool stuff lately. Ragman, Clock King, Punchline, Mr. Zaz, Lucius Fox, and so many more. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add it to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.